Hello guys, today we discuss the topic which called DHCP. DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. So in the network with a large number of hosts, statically assigned IP addresses and other IP information quickly become impractical actually. Then the DHCP Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol provides an administrator with the mechanism to dynamically allocate IP address, right, rather than manually setting the addresses to each devices. Let's take example. So in this diagram, PC0, PC1 and PC2 are both of the want to access the website from the internet. For that, thrice the PCs will need IP addresses. Now network administrator can manually assign IP address to PC1, PC0, PC1, PC2. Now the problem is, if there is 250 species and all of them want to access websites on the internet, then it will be very difficult to the network administrator to manually assign IP addresses for all to 250 PCs. Even if network administrator assign IP addresses manually to all 250 species, but the PCs, then also there is a chance for the IP address duplications, right? So to solve these kind of problems, network administrator configure DHCP server. A DHCP server automatically assign IP addresses to all 250 species. Also, DHCP server assign default gateway DNS server informations to all 250 species. Okay. So this process involves 4 types of DHCP messages. The first one is discover message. Discover message. And second one is offer message, and third one is request message, and fourth one is acknowledgement message. This process is called DORA process. Okay. So when a DHCP client first boots up, it broadcasts a DHCP discover message for a searching for a DHCP server. Okay. So if a DHCP server exists on the local segment, in the local segment if DHCP server exists, it will be respond with a DHCP offer containing that offer IP address and subnet mask. Once the client receives the offer, it will be respond with a DHCP request, indicating that it will be accept the offer protocol information. Finally, the server responds with the DHCP acknowledgement, acknowledging that the client and the acceptance offer protocol informations. Okay. So now let's have a look at the real based scenario. So in this topology, there is a Cisco router, and we will configure it as a DHCP server. Okay. So as of now, we want to assign IP address to the router. Enable mode, configuration terminal, interface, fast Ethernet 0/0, IP at 192.168.1.1, and the subnet mask 255.255.255.0, and no shutdown, and the links goes up. And now we want to configure router as a DHCP server. Okay. IP pool, DHCP, any name, ABCD. I used to want ADBCD. Okay. Now we want to add network. Okay. And now assign default router gateway 192.168.1.1, right? And DNS server, which is we want 8.8.8. Okay. So if we want, we can also add a DHCP exclusive address, IP DHCP excluded address 192.168.1.2 to 192.168.1.10. so it will not be assigned to any PC. Enter, exit. Now have a look to our PCs. Okay, now command prompt ipconfig ipconfig/renew. As I check that 192.168.1.11 was dynamically assigned by the DHCP server, and also assign a DNS server which was 8.8.8.8 and a default gateway. DHCP server lease out IP addresses to DHCP clients for a specific period of time. Okay, so the by default DHCP lease an address for 8 days. Once 50% of the lease expires, the client will try to renew the lease with the same DHCP server. If successful, then the client receives a new 8-day lease. And check that ipconfig/release. Sorry. So our PCs release all the IP addresses, DNS server, default gateway. If we put the renew, IP was already automatically assigned by the DHCP server. And this is all about DHCP. Thanks for watching. Thank you.